We are kind of here.
Where with the big red circle
With the big red circle. Did you see the kangaroos in there? Or the wallabies?
No.
Look, here it comes.
Hello.
How cool is he?
You've got on the slide. You know you do.
Can you imagine getting a hug from one of them? How awesome that would feel. It would wrap around your whole entire body.
How did your relationship start?
I can't really remember, to be honest. She'd probably need to jog my memory.
You guys were at a concert, she almost got you thrown out or something?
Oh yeah, that was, we were working together then. We were friends and we were whatever, and she was blind drunk. Horrendous. I remember telling her, if you were a man, I'd knock you out, because she's a mean drunk. Like, really horrible. And then I was like, why are you being an asshole? And her answer was, I fucking love you. A few months later, we were together.
The lion's voice is the deepest and loudest of all big cats. How low is your voice compared to a lion's roar? Pop your head through the hole and growl as low as you can. Go on.
I'm not going to roar.
Go on.
Ah.
We were friends just before he started to be like serious about wanting to tattoo, and before he actually started tattooing. By then we were talking every other day, you know, like kind of swapping things, like stories of what was going on with me and that. And I really liked his work online. He had a couple of websites with some of his work. And it was like, hey, would you mind just doing a little black tattoo? And he did it, and we just stayed in touch. So it was kind of like a really lovely journey, friendship-wise. And then when we got together, then it felt like, right, this is where it really begins now.
I absolutely love the head, the tail, and yeah, it's just it's yeah, absolutely. Every element about it is just more the position of where he's off to.
Well, let me draw it first, and then I'll let you have a look.
What's his problem with the dragon?
He doesn't like the claws, the way that the angle of them goes.
Often you'll have one outstretched and one back. So if you do like the left one outstretched, one back, and then you do the back legs the other way.
He's always been very good at doing that, at like telling me why something is wrong, not just tell me it's wrong or why does that look like shit, you know.
That's how we kind of ended up getting together, really, because the work was just, it worked really well. She helps me with drawings, I help her with drawings, and she's like, why is that tiger you drew kind of cross-eyed? And I'm like, I didn't even fucking notice it's cross-eyed. And so we can help each other, that maybe I focus more on composition and flow, and she focuses on detail, and Valerie can characterize a mood and a feeling and a character in a tattoo. And a lot of people don't make a character. They either make it angry or sad or whatever, but there's no character there. She's known for faces, but she also does a characterization with eagle, snakes, and like narrowing an eye, and maybe it's a larger pupil or smaller pupil, and she understands that stuff.
I'm just so happy that I like his work, he likes my work, which means that we have mutual respect. I've said to him before, kind of jokingly, like, if you sucked, like, I wouldn't have half as much fun in this relationship as I do, you know. Just, it's really cool to watch over his shoulder and just be like, how did you do that? That's amazing, and I love it.
I don't think either of us would be, our work would be as accomplished without each other.
Dragon Man.
The Dragon Man.
It needs a wave.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a wave at all.
It says wade in the water above it.
Oh, shut up. You're just making my life harder.
You're not a fan of waves?
I can't draw water to save my life. I'm generally quite a grumpy sod, to be honest. You know, I don't know if it comes through or what, but like I think the more I hang out with people, the more they see it, definitely.
You know you need a cloud. I'm not even joking.
Oh, where?
Where?
If you're gonna say here, I don't want it there.
No, because that'll take the space. You need a cloud in here.
Really?
Yeah, in that little bit, because that's just an empty hollow there. That's all I think.
It's going to be
think there might be. Nah, I'm not going to do a cloud there.
Oh, I like the gap.
See, Stewart?
Well, I don't really know anything about tattooing, so that doesn't
Me neither. Apparently.
You know, we all say that Stuart's under the thumb. You know, I'm married, I have a child, and the one who wears the pants in my house is my wife. Might not look like that, but that's how a man's life, not a man's life, that's, you know, when you get married you sign up for that, that's how it is, so it's all right, and Stewart knows how to handle Valerie.
I mean, I know many couples that are both tattooers, so there's always, you know, the teamwork, and I guess it does help. I mean, like having satisfaction from work makes you go home and have a, you know, like a positive love life or relationship that could help. It's obviously a full-on tattoo life.
You're going to have to get a spider web for this one. I think that'd be nice. Either that or get a spider web actually on the ball of your shoulder.
There's not much outside of tattoos in our lives. And things have fallen by the wayside that aren't tattoos, or that we can't soak up information from to use in tattooing. But then tattooings give us so much. Our relationship is through tattooing, our friends and the opportunities that arise. It's given us our lives and we enjoy our lives, so keep feeding the beast. Oh, scrotum neck.
They always look like they're drunk.
He's pissed. He's not happy.
You think so? His girlfriend's on the other side, huh? Do you think they're married? That's why they don't hang out together anymore. Yeah? Green dragon, some purple, some yellow, some red.
The only colour I don't really like is blue.
Really? Because I did a blue peacock on you.
I always thought that was green.
Oh, that's definitely not green.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, no, no, no. That's definitely turquoise blue. That's not green. Like that kind of green.
Okay.
Basically, since I got into tattoos in 2004 with my apprenticeship, I've just not stopped. And I'm catching up now with the fun stuff. And I don't know, I keep reminding myself, I'm a 30-year-old woman, I'm not a 15-year-old girl. Like, I need to learn to drive, I need to learn to do things, you know, like I can barely know how to cook. And he kind of jokes about it, but he's very serious at the same time. Like, look, when we finally settle into this flat, I'm gonna take you to the supermarket and I'm gonna teach you how to shop for food and stuff, because I don't know how to shop for food. I literally go, I want a sandwich right now, I'll buy a sandwich. And then what do I eat tomorrow? And I'm really bad like that, so he's gonna help me a little bit, be a bit more domesticated. That's a sexy fish. Would you not agree?
Sexy fish.
Yeah! Oh, look at that dude. How awesome is he?
It's just nice to grow alongside someone as well. Like, it's super cool. And I guess we're still growing together. Like, she's still developing, it's really cool to see that. And I'm still developing and she's really supportive of that. And yeah.
It really works for us, not for everybody. A lot of people do go, how do you do it? How do you live together? Go to work together, work the same days, and hang out together on your days off. It works. Can't hug you with this?
I know, bags everywhere.
You having fun?
Yeah. Position. A little bit.
What do you want?
Just stand there. Me.
Hang on. Yeah? Enough?
You hate having your picture
I
taken.
hate having a picture taken.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he loves having his picture taken.